Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a unboxing and we're going to be adding some more silver to the YouTube stack. So you can see the setup's looking quite nice now. We've got quite a nice amount of silver in the YouTube stack and there's a couple of items on the way, and once they arrive that will be it for my YouTube stack. Now, like I said before, I will rotate it, so every now and then I'll go into my deep stack and I'll bring out a new item that I haven't shown on the channel before, and then we'll add that to the YouTube stack for a temporary period of time, and we'll put some back in storage and all the rest of it, because I don't want to get to a stage where I've got too much out too much of the time, if that makes sense. So we've already, I don't know, those of you that know about stacking silver and how much premiums are contained in certain pieces on this table, like bars like this, do have a quick count up for me. So pause the video now and have a quick count up and let me know roughly, and I won't be able to answer if you're right or wrong because I'm not sure without taking a long time to work it all out. But let me know in the comment section how much silver you roughly think in fiat value is on this table, because it is a lot. It's in the thousands. So yeah, like I said, I've got to a stage now where I don't really want to add much more to the YouTube stack. One, because I don't want to have too much silver that I'm chucking around that are getting scratches on it and all the rest of it. And two, I don't want to have too much out of the deep stack, because you leave yourself in a vulnerable position, because it's better to have your silver locked away in different locations and stored off site and all the rest of it. So yeah, this is probably going to be it in terms of ounces for the YouTube stack, and I think it's already a nice size stack. I've got lots of different pieces here. I've got a nice variety. We've got coins and rounds, we've got bars, we've got a bit of copper here. For those of you that notice that in the background, this is actually a tube of copper coins. And then we've also got another tube of Britannias here, and that is mixed tube. That is half with the King's portrait, half with the Queen's portrait. And these are really cool. These are from eBay. A lot of people ask me where I get these from when I do videos. And all I did is I went on eBay, and it won't be beneficial for me to share the link. One, because it was a while ago, so I won't be able to find it. And two, because I live in the UK. So you want to go on eBay and find someone that lives in your own country that is selling these, because it'll make more sense with postage and things. But all you search for is tubes that can hold capsules. So you can see that these aren't your normal tubes. These are tubes that actually have enough thickness to be able to actually hold capsulated silver. So they're quite cool, because if you want to put silver in capsules but at the same time you want to stack them nice and neat, then yeah, that's the way to do it. And they just look really nice as well on camera, I think. So yeah, this is probably going to be the most ounces you're going to see in a YouTube stack. Well, obviously I'm happy to get more out and do a big video with lots more silver, but I mean, like, on the kind of normal everyday videos, this is kind of going to be the limit now, because yeah, I just don't want too much silver knocking around and too much silver that's been collected around and all the rest of it. But I think we've got to a nice size now. I think it looks really, really nice on camera, and there's a nice variety to go through. Now, this was European Mint, and they sent me some coins that I did a video the other day. It was a 2.5 hour long video. It took me so long to edit, because the actual original footage was 2.5 hours long, so it took me 2.5 hours to watch it back and edit it, and it probably took me 3.5 hours to actually watch it back, edit it, then watch that little bit back again, make sure that's okay, then watch it a bit further and edit it a little bit out if I coughed or I stuttered or I said something that was didn't make sense. So it took me probably 3.5 hours to edit it. Then when I finished editing it, I had to watch it back again, and I edited it down to 2 hours. So I knocked off about 30 minutes in total by cutting bits out here and there. So it's a 2 hour long video. Is it 2 hours long or is it an hour and 55? Either an hour and 55, but yeah, nearly 2 hours long now. So that was yesterday's video, I believe, that went up. But yeah, so it took me ages. I had obviously filmed it for 2.5 hours. Then it took me 3.5 hours to watch it back and edit it. And then when I'd finished editing it, I always watch my video back once more before uploading it to make sure I haven't missed anything. So it was another 2 hours watching it back. So in total, what are we talking? 2.5 to film it, 2 hours to watch it back at the end, 4.5 hours free to edit it. So like nearly 8 hours. So and 8 hours in total were spent on that video. So it does take a long time when you film these longer form videos. Although there's less editing, because I like to keep them as raw as possible, there is still elements that you need to edit there is still elements that you need to edit. And like I said, I do always watch them back as well to make sure that they're okay. So yeah, an 8 hours went into that video. So although it's only 2 hours long, 8 hours in total it took to get it up onto YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed it. Some people don't like the longer form videos. Some people do really like them. So I do try and do a mixture on this channel. I try and do a mixture of the longer form videos, and then I try and chuck in a few shorter videos here and there, just so people that haven't got time to sit there and watch a 2 hour long video, they can sort of stick to watching the smaller versions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And this was one of the coins that I got from the European Mint, and this is the one that's my favourite out of the 6. And this is the one that's entering the YouTube stack. Now, it will be staying in the capsule, and I've said to you before, I don't like many capsulated coins in the YouTube stack. And in fact, some of these I'm going to take out right now because they've made their way into the YouTube stack, but they're still capsulated. Now, this one here is a buffalo round, bison round. Let's call it buffalo round. And it's already got fingerprints and stuff over it. So this is going to officially come out of the capsule now, so that is going into the YouTube stack. Because like I said, I don't like my YouTube stack having too much plastic around it. This was Type 2 Liberty coin. I bought 2 of these, and one of them has gone in the long-term stack, and that is stayed in the capsule. And this one's the one that's staying in the YouTube stack because it's got a little bit of a scuff there on the back. So it made it easy for me to decide which one was going to come out of the capsule. So this one is also going into the YouTube stack. So we'll get rid of that plastic. We'll get rid of that bit of plastic. We've got a round here, which I'm actually going to keep like that. And I'm going to take this out of the YouTube stack, I think, because this is a coin that my brother gave me for my birthday, I believe. We always buy each other a silver coin for birthdays and Christmas now. We both come up with the idea a couple of years ago, and instead of buying each other a bottle of whiskey like we used to, now we buy each other an ounce of silver. So yeah, I'm going to keep that probably in the capsule. Oh, it's actually got texture around the edge. I never realised that. Look at that. 999 fine silver. I don't think I've ever spotted that. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's just got 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. Wow, that's really cool. I didn't notice that. But yeah, that's going to stay in the capsule. Probably will leave it in the YouTube stack, but it's going to stay in the capsule. This is staying in the capsule because it's got a limited mintage. And this one's also going to stay in the capsule because, again, it's got a limited mintage. But we're going to get this American Silver Eagle out of the capsule, 1991. I don't think it's a special year or anything, so let me know if I've got that wrong and it is a special year, and I'll whack it straight back in the capsule. But yeah, I don't think it is. It's got a nice bit of toning on there. So that will go into the YouTube stack as well. We've got a silver maple. This is an old type silver maple, the one that hasn't got the radiant lines at the back. 2012. Let's get that out of the capsule. So that is officially in the YouTube stack. Got a spare capsule there, that can go over there as well. What have we got over here? Just got a normal... Oh, this is the one I got from eBay, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, this is quite cool. This is one I got from eBay. It's an older Britannia, and I haven't got one like this in my long-term stack. So what we're going to do, we're going to use one of these capsules that is a bit better condition, because this one's got scratches all over it. Transfer that into there, like that, without touching it. And then this one will go in my deep stack, just because I like to have one of each coin in the deep stack. That capsule's still a bit scratched, but very, very nice. 2013. So I'm going to take that one out of the way. That will go into my long-term deep stack. What have we got? I think that's it now. We've got this still in the capsule because it's a limited mintage, so that'll probably stay in the capsule, although this is a milk spotted one. So shall we release this one? Have we got any more of these coins? No, we haven't got any more of these Uno and the Lion coins out of the capsule, so we're going to release this one. Let's release this one into the wild. I've already got a capsulated one and a sealed one in the long-term stack, and this one's got milk spots and stuff anyway, so it's not perfect. I actually swapped this one over. When I did my video yesterday, the 2 hour long video, this was in my deep stack, and I had one in this stack that didn't have milk spots on it. So I've taken it out, that's gone in my deep stack, and this one is now plastic free and in my YouTube stack. So I can pop that back over there on the display stand, and that's good because now I've got a spare 1 ounce silver bar capsule, which I didn't have before. This one here, should we keep it in or take it out? This one I'm going to probably keep in for now, although I might move it to this capsule, which is smaller now. They're the same size actually, aren't they? No, we'll leave it in there. I'm going to leave it in there just because I haven't got any of these in the long-term stack. And then we've also got 2 dragon bars, which I'll probably take one of these out. Let's have a look. We don't need 2 in the long-term stack. Are they both the same condition-wise? Really, really nice bars. They release a new design every single year, and I believe that they're due to release another design very, very soon this year. This is 2018. What one shall we put into the long-term stack? I think they look pretty much the same condition-wise. So we'll just do... Oh, it's very hard to decide because they are literally the same. That one's got a little bit of mark on it on the inside of the capsule, that one has. So that one will stay in there. So this one will come out, and that will also go in the deep stack. So I'm going to take that out of the way now. So it's nice. We're having a bit of a shuffle round, really. Putting some back in the deep stack. Some are staying in the YouTube stack. And we're going to get to a stage where we've got a nice balance of bars and coins to showcase on the channel. And that looks a bit bare now, doesn't it, really? Now I've done that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that doesn't really work. So is that one going to have to stay, I think? That one's going to have to stay. Oh no, that one was staying anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, that one was staying. So yeah, we'll leave that in the capsule for now. And that one is staying because we just put one in the stack. There we go, perfect. So we've got exactly 15 bars on the display, so it's not too cramped. Transferred a couple to the long-term storage. Yeah, we're getting in a nice place now. Let me know what you think. Are you satisfied with the YouTube stack? Would you like me to add a little bit more, take a little bit more away? Or do you think, like I said, we're at a nice place? I personally think we're at a very nice place now. But let's get into the main video, and that was an unboxing. Make a little bit of room. Oh, spare capsule there. Take that out of the way. Right, so this first one is actually already open. So we'll go straight into this one. I actually started opening it the other day and I thought, hang on a minute, why am I opening it without filming it? It might be some silver. But no, I was right. It's some paint brushes. Oh, come on. And this will make more sense when you see the next item that I'm unboxing. Now, I don't know if I'm actually unboxing any precious metals today, because I think I'm just getting miscellaneous stuff now. But these are still to relate to the channel, and you'll see why in a minute. Just got some paint brushes, and I'm pretty sure they go with this box here. Now, you can't see the top of it because it doesn't fit in the thing, but I'll turn it that way around while we cut it. And you'll see, like I said, although this isn't precious metal related, it still does relate to the channel. And I think it's still interesting for those of you that are interested in the behind the scenes things that I buy in order to keep this channel interesting and exciting, because I've got to a stage now on this channel where it's not just about showcasing precious metals, it's about the backdrop, in my opinion, is just as important as talking about precious metals and showcasing precious metals. Hang on a minute, because I think it's really, really important to level up the precious metals game. And like I said, take more effort in the backdrop and make it so it's more interesting for people that are watching my videos. And also I think it attracts a wider audience. People that might not necessarily watch just people talking about coins and bars. It attracts other people that might just click on the video because they think it looks interesting. The backdrop looks interesting. Now this is floor varnish, and you can see it works on wood, concrete, stone, and that's the most important thing because you'll see in a minute. Slate, metal, and most surfaces. So this is a varnish. Now I can't remember who suggested I did this, so please do let me know in the comment section if it was you, but it was while I was on holiday, someone suggested I did this. So what I've got is I've got the paint brushes, I've got the varnish, and what we're actually going to do is I'm going to varnish this rock that I got on holiday. Now when I saw this rock, it was in the sea, but it was in like the sand by the sea, and as the waves were going over it, it was keeping it wet, and it looked so nice. It had this sort of it was glistening in the sun because it was wet and the sun was out, and it looked really, really nice. And I thought, what a gorgeous rock. This would look so nice to have in the backdrop of some of my videos. But the problem is now it's dried off and it's gone all just like a normal rock, I guess. It doesn't look as interesting as it did when I first found it on the beach. And there was a number of people that suggested that I varnish it, and that way it will give it a bit more of a shine and it might look more exciting on camera. So that's what I'm going to try. I've got the varnish and we're going to varnish it all, and we're going to see the effect that we can get from it. And if it looks nice, we'll start having it in more videos. I've also got this other rock that I found, and it's got like, not a fossil, but it's got, I don't know if this is a crab's leg or if it's a shell. It looks to me like a crab leg, but it's actually stuck in the rock. So really, really interesting. And I think my son found this one when he was picking up stones and putting them in his bucket. And as we was tipping them out to go home, this one just stood out and I thought it looked really interesting. So I'm going to varnish this one as well. So that's the plan. I'm going to varnish both of those and we're going to see how they come out. And hopefully they look just as nice as they did when I first found them on the beach. And then we'll mix it up every now and then. They will make an appearance in videos. So let me know what you think about that. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think it will work? I'm hoping it will, because like I said, this rock looked amazing when I first found it and it was wet and the sun was on it. Whereas now it looks a bit boring and plain. So that's it for the video today. I've got a few more items to unpackage and I'll do them in future videos. Hope you enjoyed this bit of a tidy up of the YouTube stack. And like I said, let me know what you think. Do you think this is a nice amount to have in my videos going forward? Got my money clip there. I've started using that every day now. It's really, really cool. But yeah, there we go. That's today's video. Thanks very much for all the support. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a very nice day.